Now this, former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn has cut ties with Trump's lawyers. There's some speculation that Flynn is preparing to make a deal with Robert Mueller. Corey Lewandowski with us now, former Trump campaign manager. What's your take on this? What does all this mean? Is the president in some danger here?
You know, I don't think the president's in any danger whatsoever. And I think what you're seeing potentially, and I'm not an attorney, so I'm not going to give legal advice, is, you know, if Mike Flynn didn't fill out the paperwork properly from his relationships with a foreign government and didn't disclose that he was going to be working as a foreign agent, that's what I think the Mueller investigation is looking into, and that has nothing to do with Donald Trump or the administration or the campaign whatsoever.
If that's what it's come down to, that is very weak indeed, isn't it? If it's just who signed the paperwork, when, how, and with which pen, that's not an impeachment deal, is it?
Well, that has nothing to do with the president. And again, you know, if Mike Flynn didn't fill out paperwork properly or didn't disclose properly that he was being paid by a foreign government, again, that has nothing to do with the president. It has nothing to do with how the president ran the campaign, what he's doing in office, how he's getting the economy moving again. You know, that's a fault of Mike Flynn if that's what they're actually looking at. But, you know, Mike's decision and his attorney's decision to not to continue to communicate with the White House is a legal decision that they have made for whatever reason, but I think it's all about a paperwork issue.
Okay. President Trump still backing Roy Moore, the Alabama Senate candidate who's been accused of sexual misconduct. It looks like this is going to come down to the decision made by the voters of Alabama, and that's what a lot of people want. What say you?
I agree 100%. Look, the people of Alabama are very smart, and they can decide if they want to have a big government liberal with Jones or they want to have a small government conservative. They can decide if they want someone who's going to support the president's agenda, which includes passing tax cuts, getting repeal and replace done, getting a transportation infrastructure bill done, getting immigration reform done, building a wall. If that's the case, then they've only got one candidate in this race who supports that agenda. And you know what? The people of Alabama are going to decide in about 2 weeks who they vote for. And with a very, very small margin in the U.S. Senate, the people of Alabama know that they want the president's agenda to move forward and not the Chuck Schumer agenda. So my guess is Roy Moore is going to win that election in a couple of weeks.
Now, what about the statement this morning from Senator Rand Paul writing on FoxNews.com where he says, here's why I am going to vote for the tax deal. I say that's very good news for the Senate and getting something done. What say you?
I agree with you. And as you know, the president is going up to have lunch with the members of the U.S. Senate tomorrow to try and finalize anything that is laying out there to get this bill done. I feel very, very good that the president is 100% engaged in this. He's going to get the tax bill done. You know how the market reacts when people think they're getting tax cuts. It goes through the roof. We're seeing that today right now. Rand Paul's statement, I think, is a big part of it. And there are only a few senators left on the margins here that I think the president's going to have the opportunity to bring them along with Mike Pence to get this bill done, which is the right thing for the American people before the end of the year.
All right, Corey Lewandowski on a Monday morning. Thanks for joining us, sir. Much obliged to you as always. Thank you.